Got beat by a bit.
No.
So I'm joined by
Fazadizzle.
R2D2.
and we're here to find out who of the two of them is the worst K-man.
Dax likes to play quick counter-attacking football, so I thought I'd counteract his counter-attacking football with Borussia Dortmund.
That's you went for Arsenal. Can you choose why you went for them?
I do like the way Arsenal play, and obviously Giroud. If you've watched Pro Club's co-op seasons with Faz on my channel, you'll know that he calls himself Fazood. So I just thought I'd try and wound him.
Bearing in mind Ozil's recent performances, were you not worried about him going missing in such a big game as this, such an important game as this?
You know what? There are haters out there that always criticise Ozil, but I can tell you that his name is Mesut. He prays 5 times a day. He fasts in the month of Ramadan, apart from when it's the Euros. And you know, he has faith, and I have faith, and this is the reason for the selection of Arsenal.
Arsenal went 1-0 up, as we see a perfect little reverse ball, being at the near post, and you're known for missing a chance here and there. So was the near post intentional? Or?
If you saw by that the replay, that was Ozil and Giroud, 2 key players I had mentioned in my choice of Arsenal, and they did quite well. Obviously Giroud not the fastest player around or the best finisher, so I was surprised to see him score. Obviously I didn't know too much about where the shot was going. I was just aiming for the goal, and it went in.
You went for a
I haven't seen challenges like that. I've only seen challenges like that on Premier League years. Like when Roy Keane used to take out Vieira, like when he was clean through on goal or something, you know, like this is absolutely disgusting play, and I will be writing a very strongly worded letter to your parents.
Faz had a chance to equalise, saved at a ridiculously close range from Czech once again, who was proving all his critics wrong, and a consistent performer in the first 15 minutes was Czech. Do you have anything to say EA-wise regarding that chance, Faz?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen both those kind of chances go in the past, so I mean, the fair thing to do would have been to at least let one of them go in.
The known best player on the pitch for Arsenal went down with an injury, and it was Sanchez.
I feel like Faz didn't mean to do it intentionally. If anything, he had no idea what he was doing.
That's who did you choose to? What was your choice after Sanchez got injured?
On my bench, I had Welbeck and Perez, and I just thought it'd be a straight swap for a striker. So, as Welbeck is usually my second half super sub, I thought I'd give Perez a chance.
Picking up the ball, spins the defender, puts a great ball in, you know, and Perez, the sub, gets Arsenal second. So. Was it formation gone wrong?
Well, I mean, it was a short corner. It just caught me off guard. I don't really know how tall Perez is, but he's not the tallest guy on the pitch, and somehow he's out jumping Bartra, who I know is probably at least 5'11". Well, Socrates is 6'2", 6'3".
Socrates,
so great game, EA, man. I mean, it makes so much sense, doesn't it? Like perfect sense, right? So felt a bit hard done by that one.
Do you have anything to say?
Just want to point out that in real life, short players do score headers. As Faz pointed out during the game, he said that Messi scores headers while we were playing. So I don't think this is anything to do with EA.
I believe Faz mentioned that short players score goals in the game, as opposed to in real life.
No, in real life, Messi hasn't scored a header for ages.
But he has.
Yeah, so is Cazorla.
There we go. You're just proving my point.
Yeah, so is Cazorla, but that doesn't mean like he should be scoring headers in the game. Like if someone's 6 foot, if someone's like 6'5" against Cazorla, that Cazorla should not be winning a header. It just doesn't make sense.
Faz, you lost a lot of the halfway battles. You know, Bender just dropping there.
Yeah.
And that's capitalises straight away because that's the 57th minute, and we're looking at 3-0. I mean, you're looking at you're playing Dats and DA at the moment.
Yeah.
It's hard to overcome
DA. It's DA, man. Seriously.
It's hard to overcome one, let alone both. So I mean, what are you thinking when Bender's won a tackle and out of nowhere?
I mean, you're gonna bring it up now, aren't you? But I mean, like I put him in the prime position to win the challenge, and he just decides to, oh, you know what? I won the ball. My job's done. Let me just take a quick nap, and decides to fall on the floor. To me, it also looked like he tripped over his own right foot, which doesn't make sense because you can't trip over your own right foot. So like,
as it just doesn't tripping on your own leg.
Exactly. So it just doesn't make sense to me, really.
That's is this now skill, or do you concede that there was luck involved?
You know, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So there was the opportunity was there. Again, if you see, there was a Giroud Ozil link up. Just the presence of Giroud just had Bender quaking. That's why he supposedly kicked his own leg.
Wasn't even near the ball.
EA is clearly on your side at this point. Baz has missed chance after chance.
I wouldn't go that far to say EA is on my side. It's just Faz hasn't been that clinical, really.
Faz, he's putting it down to your lack of skill as opposed to luck.
Well, coming into this game, Dats had played 3 games of Ultimate Team in the morning. Which I know Ultimate Team is not the same as Seasons.
I played 1 game today.
Yeah, okay, fine. Oh, sorry, 1 game. So you had 1 game extra warm up, which is about a good 15-14 minutes.
Dats, what was your result in the first game this morning?
I lost 2-1.
Faz, you pull one back, you make it 3-1. Bender with a good low finish, something he's not overly renowned for.
But at this point, I'm still not really that scared that there's. The game is still in my hands, I believe.
That's your substitution, Perez, coming into play just here. Left or right foot unknown, but you go for the finesse. Whiskers wide, and do you think that miss had some sort of EA involvement to discredit a lot of Faz's complaints, or do you think that's like a like for like in terms of some of his misses?
I'm not going to really blame EA here because that's just a poor man always blames his tools. I don't even know if that makes sense.
Is EA like a screwdriver? Yeah?
He screws you, mate.
Oh, shit.
But I'm not going to blame any Frostbite or EA or anything like that.
What are you thinking here? You know Dats' defending is a bit iffy. It's getting late in the day, you have to take some risks.
Yeah, I mean, Dembele has 5-star skills, especially good dribbling as well, but I said, you know what, this isn't the time for 5-star skills right now. I just thought I'd play to his strengths, pace and dribbling, so I just decided to pick the ball up and just run at the heart of his defence, see if I could get through.
Let's see what happens. You goes past one, and another. You go 1-on-1, it hits the inside of the post, and doesn't come out to your own player.
No. Well, I mean, you were here when we played the game. You knew what you saw. I was fuming, and even you said yourself. You said, "I mean, that just doesn't make sense, there, does it? I mean, like it should have gone in."
As Mike Owen says, the team that scores more goals wins the game.
Great man, wise man.
And it's words I live my life by, really.
Faz, it was the 89th minute. Your substitute Kagawa comes on, bangs one off the left post and in. Are you thinking maybe there's a chance? It's 3-2. Time is running out.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Dats choke so many times at pro clubs. I mean, I just thought, like, if anyone was going to capitalise, it was going to be me. Just snake my way in there in the 90th minute. And obviously the substitute, my boy Kagawa.
It did get to squeaky bum time.
A few moments later.
That's it. That's the end of the game. And Dats has won. Dats has finished the game. He's won 3-2. I mean, that's it. It's decided, isn't it? There was a third game after this we won't get into.
6-1. 6-1.
We weren't focusing on this game. Dats, you managed to see it out 3-2. Congratulations, you're not the worst K-Men out there. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
At the end of the day, I just turned up and I played my game, really. So at the end of the day, I know Faz did show great character, but at the end of the day, it's the scoreline that matters. And at the end of the day, it's just a proud moment.
I would say at the end of the day, we are playing in his house on his PS4.
Bring me to your house and I will still play my game.
Tomorrow.
Brave tool. Who is? Are you willing to take Faz on again, or are you gonna be pushing up higher?
You know, I'm ready to play whoever. As I said at the end of the day, I just come to play my game.
Who are you shouting out the competition to? Who do you want to take on next? Who do we want to see in this seat?
You know what? Whoever.
That would be a shout.
Ammers, just give me a controller, let me play my game, and we'll see what happens.
And you know what? Despite everything, yeah, I couldn't even see my controller. Like, look at this thing, yeah. Like, how am I supposed to see it? Like, I couldn't even see it.
You know what? There were 4 controllers available: black, blue, camo, and another black. One of the blacks was broken, but that's not an excuse.
Well, that's just poor, isn't it? How do you have a controller that's broken?
That's just not it wasn't even the option. You didn't even have the option to play with it. There were 3 controllers.
So you can't put it as an option. So there was 3 to choose.
There were 3 to choose
and
from.
You picked one, so I had 2 options.
He could have happily said, you know, I don't want this camo one. I just want the standard plain normal one. And I would have given it to him. I'm just not one to make blames on the take blames.
Make blame.
That's your next. So your next challenge you're hoping will be Maz.
Yeah, I'll even take on Ammers. You know, not.
Is Ammers actually good?
Ammers has, the beauty back into the depths after I last faced
the beauty and the blue.
Did you? I thought we weren't doing a don't cringe challenge today.
But yeah,
inevitable.
I'm ready to take on whoever. At the end of the day, I just play my game. And